over there.
Nathaniel, that was a crazy back and forth war against someone that you said you were a fan of prior to getting into the UFC, watching him as your career was unfolding. What was that whole experience like?
It was amazing, to share the octagon with Andre Fili, without sounding like a fanboy. I was obviously watching him way before I was in the UFC. I think must have been when I was semi-pro, amateur. I was obviously following him, his team, Uriah Faber, all them boys. So yeah, to obviously face him in the octagon was an honour, and to come out with the win. Obviously, he made me work for it, but I'd like to think that was 2 rounds to 1, and we come out victorious.
Hearing the crowd erupt in those transitions, whenever you got up off your feet, whenever you rocked Andre as well, what were your thoughts on that? Could you hear it, or were you just completely tunnel visioned at that point?
No, I could hear everything. When the second round he got me bad, and having that crowd, gives you that little extra bit of life to spur on. There's no way that you would have to put me out. There's no way that I'm going down without a fight, especially with that crowd behind me. So, unless he puts the lights out, I'm just going to keep fighting until, the ref steps in or I'm done.
There's so many exciting guys at featherweight heading into the top 15 now. If you had to pinpoint 2 or 3 names that you're looking forward to sharing the octagon with down the line, who would they be?
I would like to fight a legend of the sport, and that'd be like Edson Barboza, maybe in Brazil. It'd be an absolute honour again, like I just said with Fili. I've been a fan of him for years, and I know he's coming to the end of his career. For me, someone like the Korean Zombie, that would be special. So I'd like to get one of the legends before they kind of retire from the sport or go on a decline. Obviously Edson Barboza's coming off a win. He's still a hell of a dangerous opponent. So, for me, it's a fight that I would like. But, whoever the UFC want, I'll fight anyone they give me, and just start working my way up them rankings.
Brilliant. Well done on the win.
Thank you.
Hi, Nathaniel. How are you?
I've been better.
You got the win, though, so well done. Congratulations. And in that second round, how was it? Because when you were down, I was thinking, wow, this is done. And somehow you managed to pull your way out. What was going on in your minds when you're there and trying to work your way out? So
the first shot that he got me in that second round that dropped me, that hurt. That had me rocked. The others, like I think he went for a knee. None of that was any good. But the one shot that he caught me with, he got me on the button. So hats off to him on that. He made me work for it. And I don't know if I got like a scratch in the eye or a finger as well, because I got rocked, but the bottom of my eye was like, I don't know, really, really hurting. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think he poked me in the eye, but something caught my eye and it kind of threw me off a little bit. But I wanted my cornermen to stay on their toes.
Yeah. And what about, well, they did the job tonight. So, what about like getting a run of fights going, getting consistency going? I know you've not been had any luck with timing, with injuries and things like that. So has that affected you mentally about not having the consistency?
So the injuries are boring. They're very draining, especially like the last one when it wasn't even like a real injury. It was just a slice across my knee where I knew it would be better in 4 weeks' time, but it happened 5 weeks out from the fight. So just having that string of bad luck, it is a pain in the ass, but God's plan, I believe everything happens for a reason, or that's the way I look at it anyway. And I like to think that, he's got bigger plans for me. If, I get injured, maybe there was a reason. Maybe in the long run, that's what was supposed to happen to, set this fight up now. Maybe this wouldn't have happened if I never had that knee injury in the first place. I'm used to it now. I'm used to getting injured, so I know how to deal with it.
I love that. You say everything for a reason, and tonight is a huge reason to go through those hard moments.
Yeah.
It's your third fight now at 145. Sorry. How are you feeling? You feeling comfortable in this weight division?
Yeah, I'd like to think the performances speak for themselves. At no point in that fight did I feel like Fili was too heavy for me, or was I out of my depth? When he had me on the ground in the second round, I wasn't in a rush to get up because he had rocked me. I don't feel outpowered. He's very long, and I felt like I felt fine in there with the range. You know, obviously I slipped his shot and followed up with the right hand, which dropped him. So, mate, you know, no one's given me any problems weight-wise. You know, obviously it was a tough fight, but nothing to do with weight, you know. So I feel like going up a weight has given me that speed advantage and, you know, I get to enjoy my life and actually have food, you know.
I love that. You say enjoying your life. Like, firstly, you're an inspiration to so many. You saw the fans out there tonight. They're so behind you. And now you've got your wedding coming up as well. So I want to say congratulations, good luck. I'm getting married next year as well. So hope all goes well.
Thank you. Good luck. It's expensive.
I know, right?
All done?